The following program contains secret hacks. Attempting some of these shortcuts can be dangerous and is ill-advised. The concrete jungle, home to millions. And where there's people, there's crime. From grand theft auto to muggers, pickpockets, and more, there are endless ways to be scammed in the city.
These guys have nothing to do their trick. I don't know why you're looking at those.
But one of the most audacious scams of recent years is the fake valet stand. People just hand over their keys and the valet takes off with their car. Jason and I are setting up our own phony valet stand to see how easy it is to get away with this racket and to show you what to look out for. We've got no credentials. We're not outside a restaurant or associated with the business. Hell, we're not even advertising a price. Let's see if anyone actually hands over their keys.
Come on, big money. Yeah, you don't notice how many nice cars there are until you're about to steal one.
I'm Brian Brushwood, and I've picked up the tools of scientists and spies, of criminals and con artists. I've mastered incredible tricks and dangerous stunts as a professional magician. Now I have an encyclopedia of shortcuts, secret data, and helpful hacks designed to help you make life easier and give you the upper hand. This is Hacking the System. Fake valet rings have been popping up in cities all across America. People hand over their keys without even questioning it. And I don't know anyone who checks credentials. Today we're going to show you what can happen to your car if you don't pay attention.
Looks like we have a winner. Get out of town. Hello, sir. Hey, how are you?
Doing well. Here you go.
There's your ticket.
All right, appreciate
Thanks a lot. I'll take good care of it.
It took just 25 minutes for someone to pull up and hand us their keys. He has no idea who we are. He didn't ask any questions. He didn't even ask how much we're charging. Now that we can tell how easy it is, we'll park his car for free and see if anyone else falls for this.
Oh, come on, BMW. No taker. Maybe we should have picked a busier spot. Oh my. Holy cow. Hello, beautiful. Howdy, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to Diamond Club Valet. How long are you going to be?
And just like that, we have another potential victim. Happy to hand over the keys to his luxury car without checking that we're legitimate.
Jason Murphy, get in this car right now. Don't have to tell me twice.
A rogue valet could steal this car right now. Obviously, we're not going to do that, but theft isn't the only thing you got to watch out for.
Woo!
Some valets take cars for a longer spin than they're supposed to, otherwise known as joyriding.
Woo! If they had taken even a moment to look us over carefully, they would have known something's up.
Some car manufacturers offer a valet nanny cam to help battle the problem. I'm not joking. A small camera mounted in the windshield trim secretly records everything from the car's movements to speed to the cabin audio and even the G-force. You can also buy programs that set limits on speed and distance.
Woo!
That'll take the joy out of the ride.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious...
Woo! Lucky for us, this car has none of those features. And lucky for the owner, we're gonna return his car. But first, here's some tricks to help you deal with the worst part about parking in the city:
Getting another freaking parking ticket. It's like a tax on being a person. Turns out, though, that there are some ethical ways for you to get out of parking tickets. First of all, check all the details. If they get something wrong, AM instead of PM, the wrong time, the wrong address, it may be ruled ineligible. Second of all, check the handwriting. Is it legible? If not, you might have a case. Might be that the judge can't read it either. Finally, take photos of everything. Get photos of the signs, of the placement of your parking ticket. It may be that you can make the case that the signs were unnecessarily confusing, which, let's face it, they are, usually. Any of these things might get you the edge and get you out of one of these. I feel like I should tear it. I shouldn't tear it. Just a little. That's all. I'm just gonna tear it that much.
Speaking of parking, which city has been rated the worst in the US? Is it Chicago, Oakland, New York, or San Francisco? The answer is Chicago. One study found that not only is it expensive to park, but you're 33% more likely to have your car stolen than in the average city. It's one thing to have your car stolen when it's parked, but what about when you're still in it?
In recent years, there have been nearly 50,000 carjackings in the United States. And these guys stoop to some devious lows to take advantage of you. Some will camp out on the side of the road like something's wrong with their car, only to steal the car of the Good Samaritan who pulls over. Others will flash their lights at you like there's something wrong with your car. Today, I'm going to remind Jason of a tried and true method that uses a little bit of teamwork. That's where Barrett comes in. You ready, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Let's get him.
I'm calling Jason to meet me at a local cafe. He has to come down this street to get there, so we set up a few cameras to capture what happens.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to hang out over here.
You got it.
Here.
He's an easygoing guy, but I actually don't know how he's going to react to what we're about to do.
We'll be in a silver sedan. I can't see him, so you'll have to let me know.
Copy. Okay, here he comes. I see him.
Roger that. Just a little love tap. Seriously?
Oh, man. I was just pulling out, man. I'm on my way to work. I'm sorry.
What? Were you just not paying attention? What? Oldest trick in the book, Murphy! What? Hey!
God, you'd think he'd know better by now. But if it's this easy for me to get to Jason, take my advice and keep your wits about you. If someone bumps you like this, pull over to a well-lit area where you feel it's safe. Take down the license plate first, and if you do get out of the car, make sure to take your keys with you.
Hey, buddy.
Still want that coffee?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks, Barrett.
You're welcome, Brian. I don't think he'll do that again.
Good work, man. Oh, come on, don't be sore. It's a valuable life lesson you just learned. What, don't trust you? Well, yes.
True or false? It's only a misdemeanor if someone steals your car with the keys in it. The answer is true. Auto theft is typically a felony in most states, but if you leave a spare set of keys, they could get off on joyriding, which is only a misdemeanor. Not sure if our valet scam qualifies as joyriding, but let's see what happens when the owner of this Porsche comes back and realizes Jason and I have simply packed up and disappeared.
We're here.
This is gonna be good.
I cannot even imagine what's going through his head right now. The first stage, confusion. Oh, wow. Second stage, anger. She's so mad. All right, look, I gotta let him off the hook.
All right.
Hey, buddy, excuse me, guys. Your car is totally safe. Yeah, it's just no.
Today, Jason and I are out on the streets, demonstrating what can happen if you hand over your keys to a fake valet service without checking their legitimacy.
Take good care of it, sir. Thank you.
This luxury car driver just came back to find the valet service and his car gone.
Hey, buddy, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that, man.
I tried to explain that it's just a stunt.
Everything's perfectly safe. It's just no, don't worry about it.
These guys got off lightly. If we'd been real con artists, this car would have been long gone.
You didn't notice anything fishy? If you're worried about a valet being legitimate, ask to see their permit. They should have a valet permit that you can check. I'll go get your car right now, I promise. All right. I am so sorry, sir. They're right in there. It's all you. No charge.
It may have been a tough way to learn a lesson, but I'm pretty sure this couple will be checking valet credentials from now on, and so should you.
Fine. You said we're number one. Is that what we said? Yeah. That's not what I heard.
Don't let this happen to you. Check the valet's credentials. Make sure they're legitimately associated with the business.
And if after checking their credentials you still don't feel right, ask to see their valet permit. And if you want to be sure your car's safe, put a GPS tracker in there. I found this one online for $20. It's simple. Leave it in the car, track it on your phone. That means while you're in the restaurant, you'll know exactly where the valet took your car.
Being robbed at a valet stand is pretty rare, but where are you most likely to be robbed? A gas station, a bar, the street, or a retail store? The answer is the street. Nearly half of all robberies are perpetrated in face-to-face encounters on the street.
You can lower your risk of being the victim of a crime by taking a few simple precautions. I'm going to show you some of the obvious signs criminals look for in a victim and how you can alter your behavior and body language to help keep yourself safe. Oh, geez.
Like this guy coming out of this bar.
He's clearly had one too many. He's utterly clueless. I can follow him for blocks and he'd never figure it out. In fact, let's go for it.
Buggers don't pick random targets. They look for particular victims, people who are distracted or drunk. They also look for people displaying valuables like a phone or wallet, or women walking alone, especially after dark.
You gotta pay attention to the faces around you. If you catch someone matching your direction and speed, they might be following you.
To find out, slow down or stop, but only if you're in a safe place.
It's hard to look inconspicuous when you're following a static target. If you are being followed, get to a public place immediately, like a shopping center or a mall, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Oh, I'm losing my drunk guy.
FBI stats indicate that most robberies occur between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m.
Luckily, it looks like Drinky made it home safely. But for countless others, they're not so fortunate. Jason, do you feel safe in the city?
I live in terror.
Would you like to feel safer?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
I found a few hacks online that you can use at home. First off, you could buy this one. It's a pendant with a single button on it. You click the button once in an awkward social situation, and it makes a fake phone call giving you an excuse to leave.
Like when I'm hanging out with you.
All right, I see what you did there. If you get into real trouble, you hold down the button, and it'll send a pre-written message with your GPS coordinates to any phone number you want.
Not bad. I'm not wearing that, but that's really cool.
What about seeing behind you?
I can't do it.
Well, but would you like to?
Yes.
Remember those glasses you could buy that would actually reflect and show you what's behind you?
They were hideous.
Okay, those were hideous, but you could take any pair and convert those into glasses that you could see right behind you. Here, all we need is a bit of mirror paper and our favorite sunglasses. We'll just trace the outline of the glasses, cut out inserts to go in the side, just a little bit of hot glue. Try that on. Look the other way. How many fingers am I holding up?
1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, I get it. You're a jerk.
Petty crime doesn't feel so petty when you're the victim. And there's no better way to ruin your week than by getting robbed.
I'm setting up some card tricks on the street. Sometimes street performers are legit, just out to make an honest buck.
Brian, what's your name?
I'm in a hurry, so.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll be real quick. What's your name, man?
Okay, Brian.
Brian. Oh, this is great. Brian, this
But
is...
sometimes they're creating a distraction for a crime. Watch this.
All I gotta know is which one's on top, the Joker or the Ace.
As soon as you have 1 or 2 people gathered, more will come along. People are naturally curious, and once there's a crowd assembled, that's when you need to be on your guard. If you're not, it's quite possible you'll get robbed, and you won't even realize it until it's too late. Many cities in the US are safer now than 10 years ago, but you could still be robbed in one. I'm out on the streets of LA with Jason demonstrating how.
No, you don't. No. Unique up on him. Unique.
Pickpockets generally work in teams, consisting of what's known as a stall and a dip.
And of course, no
In
trace.
this scenario, I'm the stall, creating a diversion for Jason, the dip, to do the dirty work.
Do you know how you catch a tame ace?
I'm afraid I do not.
The same way. Unique up on him. Unique.
Tourists are especially susceptible to this crime because they often carry a lot of cash or belongings.
Wondering what happened to the kings, what happened to the aces, and the answer is if you cut open the belly of the King of Hearts, inside of him you discover, and there it is, the Jack of Clubs, right? All right, I got one more trick. You guys are gonna like this. This is the big finale right here. All right, you guys have been really kind. You've given me all your time, and I feel like it's important for me to give back to you guys. Whose wallet is this? This is your wallet? Yeah, all right. And whose is this? All right. Oh, I didn't do anything. And then this one. Whose is this?
That's mine.
Yeah. All right, here's the thing. I'm very flattered that you guys were so engaged, but you were so into the show that not one of you noticed my friend Jason Murphy was helping himself to your wallets.
I am kind of sorry.
The good news is you can outsmart the thieves. Don't carry a wallet if you could get away with it. And keep your cash spread out among all your pockets. Don't put all your credit cards in one place. And if you do carry a wallet, try carrying a mugger's wallet as well. It's a half-empty wallet filled with a couple of ones and a video membership card. Video membership card? What is this, 1985?
One tourist attraction shut down for an entire day because of teenage pickpockets harassing tourists. Was it the Tower of London, the Louvre, the Pyramids of Giza, or the Empire State Building? The answer is the Louvre in Paris. In fact, petty crime had become so bad in Paris, the U.S. Embassy issued an official warning to American tourists. Oh man, whatever happened to the city of love? Speaking of love, it's said that women love a man in uniform. I don't know if that's true, but I do know that people are more likely to trust a man in uniform and associate him with authority. A uniform can psychologically trick us so well that it produces what's known as a halo effect. We simply assume something about a person based on our personal bias, and we miss individual clues that our assumptions may be incorrect.
Decades ago, Frank Abagnale Jr. cooked up an ingenious scheme to defraud dozens of people of thousands of dollars. I want to see if people are just as trusting today and teach them an important lesson. That you can't believe everything you see.
A police uniform in particular conveys authority and induces trust. So I'm using a similar style uniform today, along with a sign that says the night deposit slot is broken. I want to see if I can persuade people to literally hand over their hard-earned cash. I'm hoping the halo effect of my uniform keeps them from noticing my obviously fake plastic badge. Unbelievably, someone comes up almost immediately.
Hello. Lock's broken on the drop box, so you can just leave it right here. They got me all night.
Oh, so you work here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's have a good one. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
A phony uniform isn't the only thing that can fool us. There are plenty of phony goods out there too. But how can you tell if something's the real deal?
Well, look at all this fine accoutrement.
You approve?
Oh, Australian sheepskin with this fine Italian leather. Yeah. And something you want to tell me? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. That's good. Yeah. What's this all about? Okay. Stolen. You stole people's shoes.
No. Unfortunately, these are all counterfeit. Get this, in 2013, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security confiscated $1.7 billion of counterfeit goods. And that's just the stuff that didn't go into circulation.
So even this, I saw like some fancy actress, what was her name? Whatever.
The fancy one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my guess is that hers didn't break apart quite so easily. That's the thing, man. Knockoffs are made of notoriously cheap crap.
Those look nice.
Yeah, these shoes, finally made Italian leather, right?
Yeah.
Except last time I checked, they didn't hot glue them to plastic soles. If you want to tell if it's real Australian sheepskin boots, they're gonna have nice thick soles, not these basically flip-flop looking material. And plus, the stitching's gonna be strong and hold up. There we go. Here, I got you a necklace.
Oh, thank you. Counterfeit?
Counterfeit. What about handbags?
Now you're speaking my language.
Remember, real Italian leather handbags will be made of leather. Smell that.
That's not leather. I don't know what that is. It's not leather.
No, it's not. Remember, the stitching in real handbags will be impeccable. Oh, look at that. I'm a strong man. I'm the world's strongest man. Destroyer of leather handbags. that are made of plastic.
Buy these shady goods at your own risk, but know they're not going to last long. I'm standing outside a bank in my fake security guard uniform, and people are actually depositing their money in my fake drop box without question.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Lock's busted over here.
Wow, oh, okay. So what do I do?
Oh, just drop it in there. We'll take care of it. Thank you. Have a good evening. Howdy, boss. Lock's busted on the drop box. You can leave it here with me.
Okay, here?
Yeah. Take care of it.
3 people actually gave me their money in just 1 hour.
Thanks. Have a good one.
A real con artist would have made off with a lot of money.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, I can't do this to you. My name is Brian Brushwood. We're actually shooting a segment right now. You can see there's some cameras right over there.
Oh.
It's all about the trappings of authority. Ma'am, can you come here? I've got some stuff here. Come here. I couldn't let you get away. My name is Brian Brushwood, and we're shooting a segment right now. There's cameras over here and over here about the trusting nature of people. Let me give this back to you. The Dropbox is perfectly fine. You can leave it just as you normally would.
I made sure these people got their money back, but more importantly, I alerted them to this outrageous scam and told them to be more skeptical in the future.
You do not want to trust people based just on a uniform. This came from a toy.
Be aware of the halo effect. Pay attention to details and always ask for credentials. If something seems off, investigate further.
You really can't be too careful in the big city. Exercise judgment and trust your instincts. If something seems fishy, it probably is. And just remember, it's a jungle out there.